Hey, it's Haplin, and welcome to this first module on setting up an AI phone receptionist. In this video, we're just going to kind of go over the broad concept of the positioning of a voice AI agent, how it can benefit a local business, and how you should be thinking about the value that it's going to provide to either your business or your potential client's business. So let's get straight into it. This is the AI phone receptionist, how to never worry about your phone or your client's phone ever ringing again. So the main question that I'm trying to answer in this video is really just why voice AI? Why are we putting this front foot forward? Why do we believe it's such a great opportunity for agencies and businesses to invest in? The answer is pretty straightforward because now with a good voice AI agent set up, the types of results and outcomes we're going to get inside of a small business are that every phone call gets answered 24/7, 365. This is something that not a lot of small businesses can brag about. It's also going to filter out spam calls so the business doesn't have to worry about picking up the phone just to get barraged by some cold prospecting or something like that. It can handle simultaneous calls, so now if two people call the business at once, there's no spilt milk. Both leads get the same experience, which is that the business picked up the phone and was present for them. There's call forwarding and all kinds of flexibility, so you can set up a voice AI agent to be the gate and then still have a human involved at some other point in the process. Or you could set it up to where humans answer during business hours, but then voice AI picks up the slack overnight or outside of business hours when they'd otherwise just hit voicemail. There's recap and transcription emails, meaning that the owner and or pertinent staff are aware of every single call that's taking place. There's actually better visibility and better reporting and understanding of what the inbound phone situation really looks like. This comes alongside CRM field population, meaning the receptionist actually builds a contact inside of the CRM, which comes along with triggering automations and following up and connecting the dots from that initial phone call to the rest of the sales process and driving momentum down that sales process. And lastly, hopefully this is very obvious, it comes at a fraction of the human cost. So if you've ever heard of like outsourcing call answering centers, right? If businesses ever invest in having an answering service, maybe overseas or something like that, this is going to absolutely kill all of these services because it's going to get you a better result at a fraction of the cost. So in our opinion, the biggest opportunity here, the best fit for this type of service is a business who is either invested in a human answering service or has invested in a human answering service and maybe it didn't work out. But somebody who's been either thinking about it or has it or has tried it in the past, that type of business stands to benefit a ton from voice AI. The reason why is those businesses already understand just how valuable a new inbound phone call is, and they've proven that by their willingness to invest in making sure somebody picks up the phone. The problem is that usually those human answering services are a little underwhelming, they're hard to control, there's still a whole human element, and it's just hit and miss on whether they really deliver. An AI phone receptionist, on the other hand, is way cheaper and it's fully within your control. It's going to do exactly what you prompt it to do, and you can review it and improve it and optimize it and ultimately just make it perform exactly how you want every single time with reliability. Now, I do want to note that there is still a great opportunity to provide this to businesses who may not have invested in a human answering service. All it means for a business that hasn't is that they may not understand or have fully thought through the impacts of missing calls. Any business that is missing inbound calls is likely missing sales from those inbound calls, or the folks who call, hit the voicemail, and then move on to call a competitor. Any type of conversation you can have with a business or with your own staff about how many calls get missed inside the business, what's the value of those missed calls, what's the value proposition of a service that will profitably and reliably recoup some of that lost revenue that comes from missed calls. That type of value proposition is the one that we're going for here with this AI phone receptionist, and that's where it can provide the most value. The businesses investing in human answering services already probably have some understanding of this or some story behind their pre-existing narrative of investing in trying to eradicate missed calls. But basically, this is the missed call eradicator. In any case, it is far superior to hitting voicemail. So it can also be positioned as like a voicemail on steroids for any business that wants to do better than just sending their missed calls to voicemail. So there you have it. There is kind of the strategic overview of the way that we look at an AI phone receptionist, the way that we talk about an AI phone receptionist in terms of positioning it to provide value to local businesses, whether it's your own business or a client's business. This is how we're seeing folks succeed with voice AI inside of High Level right now. And that's pretty much it. It's very straightforward and simple. If you want more help with the entrepreneurial side of how to communicate the value of this offer, how to package it up, etc., we have resources for you that you can swipe. Some email templates, some text templates, a beautiful high-level snapshot with a full-on website that you can set up to start a new business providing the voice AI service to clients of your own. There's also a sales script in there, and I just want to disclaim that we at High Level do not claim to be expert salespeople or sales coaches. I have a little bit of experience. A couple people on the team have quite a bit of chops, but as a rule, we are a software company, so the rest of this playbook is going to be focused on showing you how to use voice AI, how to get it set up, how to deploy it, all of the software side of things. But for beginners watching this video who know that they want to be able to sell this valuable service to other local businesses, but they know that they need a little bit more support to be able to really start building momentum, these resources are just a great starting place based on what we've seen in the high-level community, other high-levelers succeeding with this type of offer. So I encourage you to use these resources to whatever extent they really benefit you on your individual journey to succeeding with High Level. But that all said, from now on, we are going to be in-app. We are going to be talking about voice AI. I'm going to be showing you what buttons to click. I'm going to have a little bit of help from an AI friend of mine. I'm excited to see you guys succeed with the AI phone receptionist. So get a separate tab open, pull High Level up, get ready to pause and tab over and click buttons as we go, because this is going to be hands-on. Once you are ready, go ahead and move on to the next module.